back to On the Mat, episode 4. I'm here with my co-host Jacob Doherty, and today we're joined by Sam Perkins and Nolan Joyce to settle their beef.
Get up!
All right, Nolan wanted to say that. Sam, no kicking. So where did this beef start, Sam?
I don't know, man. He got hurt wearing Crocs playing wiffle ball or something before the first game of the season. And you just look at his face. It's like, that's where it started. I don't know. No, I like this kid.
Nolan, any
I don't
comments?
actually have any beef with him.
Glaze is crazy. That's all I gotta say.
I don't know what this slang means. You guys are from the most suburbiest suburb.
Nah,
I don't know
that's
what it means.
Andover.
That's definitely Andover. That is
mean,
definitely Andover.
Only suburban kids would be arguing about
Get my name out your mouth.
which one is more suburban between Wilmington and Andover.
Tewksbury the hood for real.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my God.
100%.
I instantly regret this.
So, Joyce, the past words that Sam has been saying about you on some of the podcasts, what do you have to say about that?
Just, I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna say my name, I want to tag you at least. Shout out Nick Iasconi. I think your haircut's beautiful, man.
Nick, you're loved, man. Your
worst.
haircut's loved.
Just the worst.
Shout out Christian Febo, and you don't show up to anything, but shout out Christian Febo.
That's accurate.
Where is he today?
He was here. He was here.
For
How long?
what,
Was
30
it
minutes?
Ghost.
5 minutes.
He evaporated.
Shout out SSA. Be free. And shout out Ryan Weinstein.
Ryan Weinstein's outside the podcast studio.
All right. So let's talk about some baseball here, boys. What do we think about what's happened for the first half of the season? We're about to be through the first half of the game, so 10 games, and right now we are 6-2. We have 2 more until it's cut in half, but we have a game today, tomorrow, Arlington today, Reading tomorrow. What do we think? Our predictions? What do we think our keys to success for these next 2 games need to be?
I mean, personally, I wasn't expecting you guys to be 6-2 at this point in the season.
I want to say the same thing.
You know,
honestly.
like you guys have played some solid squads, and let's be real. I mean, I think there were a lot of questions about who was going to hit, who was going to drive in runs. I don't mean to disrespect the team, just from what I'd seen. It's like you had Aiden Balter. You know that he can do some damage when he runs into a fastball, but, you know, everyone else around him, like Mike Dinan had a good season last year putting the bat on the ball. Spinney put the bat on the ball, but, like, you're talking about, threat bats. I don't know. But you always hear pitching wins, so you guys have 2 really, at this level, great pitchers. So I think that goes a long way. But I also was wondering who was going to catch them, you know? And I don't mean that as any but you have 2 kids that are first-year varsity catchers catching, 2 pretty hard pitchers to catch for a high school catcher. So I'm surprised. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed with the team. I don't know that you guys have been, hitting the ball all over the place, but you guys have just, not made mistakes, which in high school goes a long way. I feel like last year's team made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was we kept our pitching. If we didn't have our pitching how they have pitched in the first half of the season, we would not be in the places we are, because I'd say through the first 4 games, maybe, Nolan, if you want to tell me that, we did not get the bats going at all whatsoever.
I think compared to last year, just it's all a team. It's a team sport. It doesn't seem it much, but we're all kind of together. I mean, the pitching helps us, but I think compared to last year, it was a bunch of first-year varsity players that nearly never seen varsity pitching. You can say the JV, from pitching JV level to varsity level, curveballs are moving, changeups are going the way, 2 seams are running, arm side, not arm side. So I think that's a big reason. I mean, Eric and Michael are having great seasons. Spinney's a great leadoff. He's fast. Dinan has a good 2-bat. Harp's probably, I think, is our best hitter. I mean, no diss the ball. Ball has a lot of pop, but Harp his bat's hot right now. If he stays hot, he's gonna be good.
Very consistent.
And I think even the catching's been fine. I mean, I remember last year we all kind of talked about before summer league. We were all kind of nervous about the catching because Mikey was a great catcher. Mikey was a league MVP. He's a captain, so he can call the game. And I think the biggest thing we all talked about with McManus, Boyle, and all them is gonna be who's gonna catch Balter and Harper. Balter's throwing mid-80s, high 80s. Harper's low 80s, and even Spence is getting around 80, so it's like everyone's kind of like, who's going to catch them? Because you can't catch, you're not going to win games. And I think in the field, too, I mean, Belmont was kind of a rough one for us. The first few innings are rough, but I think our body language throughout, like, most of the games we've played, we've been down. I mean, we were down against Lexington, we were down against Stoneham, we were down against Belmont, Burlington, and we came back. We fought hard. We get gritty wins. Just find a way to get on base, and good things will happen for us.
Yeah, we put the ball in play, make them make mistakes, but that's the only reason why that we are getting the runs that we have. And we get our energy going on the bench. That's when we tend to have big innings. When we put the ball in play, we make them make the errors. We try and make them make the plays, and yeah, we get base runners and try and get in.
I think a big thing at the high school level is that teams will, like, beat themselves a lot. Like, you see people trying to do too much, like base it to the outfield. There's a runner on first, and they'll be like, I'm going to try and go in the air to third to throw this guy out instead of just hitting the cutoff, or, you know, just, like I said, just trying to do too much. And I haven't seen a lot of that from you guys. And it sounds like corny or whatever, but literally not beating yourself at the high school level goes a really long way. And I'm not saying your guys are perfect because you're a high school baseball team, but there hasn't been, I think, a lot of beating yourselves in these games, which is like, there's been a lot of innings that I've been at, and I'm like, wow, there were no errors that inning. They made all the plays. And that doesn't happen a lot.
We're a simple baseball team. We just play simple. It's just playing baseball. It's not, you don't want to oversimplify it. When you oversimplify it, it's when you start thinking about what you're going to do. Like, I mean, I haven't been out there yet because I've been hurt, but I just know, like, talking to the outfielders at practice and the first baseman, that if you just get the ball to hit the cutoff, nothing's bad's gonna happen. Okay, they got a base runner. We have good pitching to roll us a ground ball. And we haven't turned a double play yet, but we don't have a lot of extra base. I mean, the end of the order came alive last game, but a few people that still can't hit, so I'll probably slide in the DH spot there. I mean, no, Jacob had a great game last game. Hit. No one thrown out yet, though. Theo still has more people thrown out than you.
All right, that's like...
I'm just kidding.
Theo threw out a kid that was quite literally slower than Joyce. No offense to Joyce.
And quite literally didn't get the steal sign and just went.
Yeah, and then he had 5 attempts to throw people out against Woburn. I would hope he would throw at least one out.
Nah, but no, just Theo. I mean, Theo's a great kid. He's a varsity. He's first year varsity. That's gonna be his team the next 3 years. I don't see anyone coming close to that catching job. So he's gonna do a good job with it. I think it's good for him to be up with us this year and learn the game, be with us, be on the bench. Because I know when I'm not here, he's gonna be a big contributor to the team. I mean, he's gonna have Balter next year. Connor Lovell's having a great season, so they'll be the program's getting back to what the program should be.
I feel like more one of the differences between Theo and Jacob. I know they're both like switching on and off for catching, but I feel like something with Jacob is he's older. He's played high school baseball for 3 years, even though it isn't varsity. And also that Evo place that you guys go to, like it's just probably prepared both of them for this. But in the sense that Jacob's older, he's a little more experienced. It's probably like I don't know who's doing better. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I've only been to one game, and Theo wasn't playing. I haven't seen Theo play yet, but I feel like the fact that Jacob's older has to help him a little bit in that sense.
I mean, yeah, he's older, so he's played the game longer. He knows the game more, but no offense to Jacob or Theo. I mean, they haven't really shown who's going to go to the catch. Like, right now, I think it's good they're switching off. You're not going to kill someone. You're not going to kill their knees. I mean, Theo's young. His knees are already kind of hurt. He's been catching for a long time. So, I mean...
There's no solid catcher at the moment.
No, they're both... I'm not saying they're not solid.
No, I think they've both... Set in stone number one catcher.
Yeah, it's not set in stone. I think... I have confidence whoever goes back there. I know they're going to make every play they should play. I know they can make those plays once in a while where it's like, oh, my God, nice throw, nice play, nice pick. So it's like, I mean, whoever shines, I mean, I have no preferences back there. I mean, whoever's helping the team win the most is what we all care about as a team. I think that's what kind of something we had before the season started is we want to win every game we play.
I think the fact that the team's winning and they're not winning by, like, hitting 4 home runs a game, that it's strong pitching, it's strong defense. That's a credit to whoever's behind the plate, because you see it. If pitchers don't have confidence in their catcher, they don't think like, hey, he can handle what I'm throwing. They don't think he can throw it down. He can keep the runners honest. The pitchers are not going to consistently have good games if they're on the mound and they don't have confidence in whoever's behind the plate. Their control is going to be all over the place. they're going to start, giving up hits that they shouldn't. They're going to start taking miles per hour off their fastball or losing command because they're thinking, I need to put this perfectly because I don't have confidence the kid's going to be able to catch it, or I'm not going to throw my curveball in the dirt with 2 strikes because I don't have confidence the kid's going to block it. So the fact that the team is 6-2 is a testament to the kids behind the plate in addition to the kids on the mound, because pitchers aren't going to perform if they don't feel confident in the person catching them. And catchers tend to be someone that the rest of the field turns to and looks to for, just being calming, knowing what's going on, kind of calling the game back there. So I think it's a credit to both of them. Yeah.
And last year we had a big talk after the year, and then how much we all losing sucks. I know no one wants to lose, so I think a big thing we had in summer leagues losing sucks. We do not want to be the team we were last year. I mean, everyone playing us last year is oh, we're playing Wilmington. We have an easy game against Wilmington. Let's go throw the bench kids in. And they beat us because we beat ourselves a lot. And now this year, I think teams are looking at the record, looking at the Middlesex League, and oh, we're playing Wilmington this week. This is going to be a good game. We got to bring our focus. And I think that's what we want. One of our goals was to see, and especially for the younger kids that go into middle school and elementary school, we want them to see us do good, especially when we play the Tech, because we don't want them going there just to play baseball. We want them to come play baseball here because our program generally was dying. I mean, having the 8th graders is good, and I think if they just see we went to their game and they came to our game and they saw us winning, I feel if they see us winning, that can be them in 3 to 4 years. And then if they're winning, they can build a program. And we have a great coach, we have a great coaching staff, we have great off the field resources and on the field resources. So I think people see that, they'll take an interest to come to Wilmington High.
I have 2 things that you made me think of. One, you said the 8th graders. Brett Ebert's an assistant coach for that team, right?
Yeah.
That.
Shout out, Brett. I love Brett.
I think that's a great thing for us that the MIA kind of passes us, letting us get an 8th grade team for our freshman team, which that shows them way more what they can do, and they're seeing us because they have to practice with us too, so they see oh yeah, they're winning, they see how we're practicing, how we're doing all this stuff, because it could be them next year, So I just think we need to keep doing what we're doing and stay locked in. And just, I feel another thing for our team is we're looking at the power rankings a lot ever since those things came out. A lot we're looking at it. We won the other day. We went down in the power rankings. That can't matter.
No, we went down the power rankings because they messed up on the calculated stuff. That was before the game, because the power rankings don't come out they come out every Tuesday, Friday.
Well, still, we can't look at the power rankings. We need to just look at us getting 10 wins. Because once we get 10 wins, we're in the playoffs. So, and we just need to keep rolling. And even if we do get those 10 wins, we can't just sit back and relax until the playoffs. If we want to get a home game, we need to keep winning.
I mean, my biggest, coming in the year, I had 3 goals. My 3 goals were, team goals were to make playoffs, because we made playoffs last year. I mean, make playoffs and get a home playoff game would be amazing. I remember the hockey team had one this year, 2 years this year, and it was fun, electric. I mean, baseball's a fun sport. It's nice out. Get to sit outside, eat some sunflower seeds, so that would be fun. And our third goal was to make an impact in the Middlesex League, and I think we're doing that this year. I mean, we beat some pretty good teams already in the Middlesex. Watertown last year, we split with them. We had a good game against them. Stoneham last year, we split with them. We had a good game at Stoneham. Burlington, that Burlington game was probably the greatest high school baseball game I've played. Not played, but been a part of. We battled. We were down 4-0 in the first. We battled back, walked it off with the Spence walk off, and it was just awesome. And hanging out with the team after is always fun. So I think if we keep the winning up, just keep the vibes up, we'll be pretty hard to beat.
You mentioned Shawsheen, because I know that they're, I guess, technically in Billerica, but some of their properties on Wilmington. Yeah. It's right on the line. It might as well be Wilmington. A lot of Wilmington kids go there. You see it in different sports. And you guys are playing them twice in the same week this year, I think.
Home and home with them, yeah.
Yeah, what do you guys think about that?
I think it's going to be electric because we got the home and home, then we got Memorial Day that weekend. So I think it's going to be a fun week. I mean, they're probably our rival. We don't play Tewksbury, so I think the Tech's probably our biggest rival. Everyone looks forward to the Tech game. Going to that, I hate turf, but that field is awesome to play at. It sucks that we're not going under the lights this year, but I think the home and home is good. Speak about other kids playing sports at the Tech. My best friend Liam plays hockey at the Tech, and he was thinking about coming back, but then he looked at the hockey team 2 years ago, and he was like, I really don't want to come back to this. because he saw the future at the Tech and how they have so many kids, and they made it to the Final Four. So, and I think Wilmington, the Tech has how many kids from Wilmington on their team? Like the baseball team?
I think it's
3, right?
3 or 4.
Jake Carr,
Will
Track,
you got
Lucas,
Warrior, and
I don't know, but
that's it.
I mean, those 3 kids are young. Lucas is a grade below us. He's a junior, and then the other 2 are sophomores. And I think if they saw us, if we were good 2 years ago and they saw that, they instead of going there, they would have came to the high school play baseball. I mean, nothing against the Tech. If you're going to the Tech knowing you don't want to go to college and you want to do a trade, like, I have nothing wrong with that. Like, you want something in the future. But if you're going to the Tech to play just sports, I mean, if we're at Wilmington, if we're doing good, I feel like it'll be different for them.
Yeah, that's a big thing for me, because that's one of the reasons why I went to the Tech, was because of the sports. I didn't want to do a trade and do a trade for the rest of my life. And I love to play sports, like that was my whole personality. Like, it was just baseball, whole personality. So when I saw they were winning their games and stuff, I wanted to go to the Tech, and be a part of it. But that's how I see it.
What would you say you've liked more about Wilmington High School than the Tech? Because you've played at both.
What I like more about Wilmington High, I like a lot of the teachers more. The administration is great. They're reasonable. They work with you. But there's a lot of the kids too. I just like better at Wilmington High than the Tech, because the first day I went to the Tech is kind of going to be like the first day of a college in a sense, because you have to meet a lot of new kids from different towns, because there's 5 towns.
Yeah.
So these kids I grew up with.
Yeah, just quickly, you got to pop out, right?
Yeah, I got to pop out. I got to hop into a meeting.
All right. Thank you for coming on the podcast, Sam.
No, thank you. And remember, Nolan Joyce is trash.
So I think that's honestly all we got to talk about today. Nolan, thank you for coming on.
Nolan, what time does your gun make?
I just want to say it's a little bit about senior assassin. Can we talk about that real quick?
Yeah, we can talk about that real quick.
All right, bro. Mikey Otis won the whole thing for real. That's
Yeah, 8 traits all the way.
That's my boy Mikey Otis. I mean, shout out Lauren Parr. Like, when you try to get Mikey in the first round, it looked like you tried getting me. You sprayed me with your gun. I mean, I grabbed the gun out the window and I threw it on the ground. I mean, that's the hood of me. But you sprayed me. I was wet. I was soaked. Mikey had no drops on him. Now Mikey won the whole thing. He's got a hard target. I'll be that. I'm not gonna say who, because I'm not gonna say nothing. But shout out Molly. I'm sorry they have to deal with all this stuff. And shout out you. I mean, I know it sucks probably getting so many people complaining. I mean,
so many texts a day. I can only imagine. Molly, thank you for doing this.
Yeah,
thank you for being the one to volunteer. No hate from the On the Mat crew to Molly Wall, or not Wall. Molly McDonald, right? No hate to Molly McDonald.
Molly's done a lot of good things for our class, so I can never hate on her.
Yeah, no. The prom's Thursday. I'm pretty sure prom's going without a hitch. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? Oh,
the organizing and stuff. It was all pretty straightforward.
She's been our class president since middle school. So
yeah.
She knows what she's doing. So I'm excited for prom. I mean, it sucks that we have a game on that Saturday.
Tracy, who are you taking to prom?
Allegheny.
Attaboy.
Thanks. I prom posted a gymnastics meet.
Did you actually?
Yeah, Tom was there. Shout out Tom Nye. I love Tom.
Shout out Tom.
But how's it having a podcast? I mean, me, Christian Ali, and Lawler did 4 episodes, and we just couldn't find time. How's it doing it?
It's fun. We just get in here and we have the conversations we would normally have.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Just on a podcast.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. We just kind of just get up, come here, just talk about stuff we talk we talked about it was an Xbox party.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
It's just fun.
It's just a conversation between friends that happens to be filmed, edited, and put onto YouTube for other people's entertainment.
And then Instagram, and then the Instagram Reels, and then TikTok.
The Instagram Reels we've been doing have actually been getting over 1,000 views.
Yeah,
I think each one has over 1,000 views. Yeah.
You guys see, speaking of Instagram, you guys see Lawler's goal against Watertown?
Oh my God.
We were talking about that with him earlier. That was insane.
Because Lawler and Fabo came on earlier.
Oh, the podcast?
Yeah.
Nice. It was yuck.
That was
it got posted on the Lacrosse Network with 600,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Mike. Mike's a good kid. He's gross at lax.
D2, Franklin Pierce, right? That's D2?
Yeah.
That's good.
Jacob Roke's going there too.
And Jake Churchello's there.
Jake Churchello's there. maybe call it Wilmington 3.0 because Amherst is still Wilmington 2.0. Yeah, actually maybe Merrimack, but
Amherst.
Nah, it's gotta be.
it's gotta be Amherst. I mean, everyone goes to Amherst.
I don't think anyone else from our class is going to Bridgewater. I think I'm the only person they've posted.
No,
it.
I think Emily Doherty is going there.
She is.
Oh, she is? I didn't even see that.
No, she's going there, I believe. I feel like my mom went to Bridgewater. She said she liked it. My cousin went there too.
Yeah.
But thanks for having me on, guys. I mean, I just
No
want,
Of course,
problem.
Nolan, you're looking really cute today.
It's mad weird.
This is going to be an awkward end.
All I say right now is I don't know if I'm going to put this in the podcast and wait to see if we win, but once we get playoffs, once we get the home playoff game, I want everyone there.
Facts.
I want
pack that.
I want in right field.
Pack that
I
shit.
want like 5 people with the K signs. Every time Aiden Balter strikes someone out, I want a K on the fence.
Pack that shit.
We could do it. We could arrange that.
I want to put a K on the team we play, and the team we play in the second round, because I know we're gonna have another home playoff game because we're like that.
Put a gay on it.
We're gonna win that, and then we're probably gonna go travel to St. Mary's, and everyone's gonna be like, oh, St. Mary's like that.
And then we're gonna make a TikTok.
And I think once we get the momentum going, still like when we get on a little win streak again, momentum will be through the roof. We're gonna be a top 5 team in Division 3. Tech, I want you guys' head.
Put a gay on it.
I want Stoneham again. I want Watertown again. I know Jacob wants Watertown.
Oh my.
All right.
That's absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to keep out of this. I don't want to get clipped for saying something.
Wait.
But yeah, again, thanks for coming on the pod, Joyce. We'll definitely get you back before playoffs for baseball. If we can, we could definitely get you and probably someone else from the team.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I think Austin Harper would be great. No, Harp wouldn't talk, but
Yeah,
I love Harp.
He'd be sit there and be like,
I love Harp. I
Yeah.
mean, no, Harp's a great captain. I love he's our only captain. I feel like Spinney would come and talk.
Spinney,
But I just want to say to Sam Perkins,
Oh,
now I'm
no.
not in the room, I can say it freely without you kicking me. You need to keep your name out of my mouth.
You said that wrong.
you said it wrong. Retry. I'll cut that.
Here we go.
You need to keep my name out your mouth. Talking about me and Nick Iasconi. Scone, you're a great looking kid. Don't let anyone hurt your feelings, Nick.
I think Clyde hurt his feelings, and I also think Scone's haircut is just a little off. You know, like
I mean, the only person I agree with him is Trey and Christian Febo. Like Febo, like show up to your internship, dude. You're out of senior assassin. Don't gotta worry about getting out.
Yeah.
And Christian, you're a B word for getting me out.
Just say it.
I hope you're a bitch for getting me out, Christian. You're an absolute bitch. I mean, I got 2 kills that day, so who cares?
Dude, it was me and you at the top of the leaderboard
No,
day one.
The first 4 posts are me and you.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm like, oh, me and Joyce are tied for first. And like, oh, well, Joyce is out now. I'm like, what?
Yeah, how did you did you just go in hiding all last week?
No, I was out and about.
All right.
I went out with my girlfriend one day. I went out to I went to work. No one showed up to work where I work.
I heard. I just want to say sorry. Thank you guys for having me on.
No problem. We'll definitely get you back on. But
Sam, you're a loser.
that was On the Mat, episode 4, the Nolan Joyce and Sam edition. We will see you guys with our next episode. Peace out.
peace.